Hey everybody, Crystal Gamer here, and welcome to my channel and to a new Sims 4 build tutorial video. And so today we are going to be looking at how to use this bridge from Debug and make it so that it can fit into one of your builds and be utilizable by the Sims. Now, this is a debug item, so we're going to be working with Debug. If you're unfamiliar with that, you're going to see a host of new objects that you can access within Debug. But before we get into how to access all of that, if you are new to the channel, I do post at least 2 or more Sims videos a week. I do everything from builds to build tutorials, cast videos, fashion shows, pack reviews, you name it. If it's Sims related, I do it. So if you are into the Sims, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button below and the little bell for notifications, so that YouTube lets you know when I release new videos. All right, so that said, since we are using Debug, we actually have to go into Debug now and turn on testing cheats and all of that stuff. So how you do that is you do Control-Shift-C, and then it brings up this window here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post everything that you have to type into the window onto the screen. So, all right, so now once you have all that stuff typed in, the next thing you do is you type into this little search box the word debug and hit enter. And once you do that, you have all of this stuff come up down here. If you've never seen this before, it's going to keep you occupied for a long time just looking at all this stuff and seeing what's here. So now the biggest problem with Debug, if you're not familiar with it, is finding stuff. It takes forever to find stuff. So fortunately, this bridge isn't too far down. It's next to this hay bale here, and it's in the middle section. So that's where you find the bridge. And we're going to be using that bridge, and we're going to be using a few different things potentially around it. We have this item here. We have this one. We have this one. All of these could be useful for you to kind of set up your bridge, set the bridge on the sides of it for you to kind of, you want it to blend is the bottom line. So you're going to need some tools for blending, and those might work. That one could work. It's a little bit light. This one is small, but I can make it bigger, which is what I'm going to do. So that's going to be the one that I probably end up using. So I'm going to grab 4 of them, because the disadvantage to Debug is once you find something, like, grab several items of it, because it often takes forever to find the items again. At least in my experience. I've gotten a little bit better at finding them, but it still sometimes takes a little bit to find the items. So I'm pulling a few of these out. I don't even know that I'll use all of these, but I'm going to pull them out as a just in case. All right, so we have our bridge. Now, one thing you'll notice about our bridge is it's actually a little bit lower down. There's actually some of it that's hidden underneath. If I use the number 9 key, which is the move objects key, and I raise this bridge, I can go that far before I touch the ground. So, or before it starts no longer appearing down below here. So what this means is we can use a regular size room. So I just hit B to go to the room tool, and I'm going to make a nice little square here, and we can see that that size about matches up. And you do want about 4 across here, not about, you want exactly 4 across here is what you want. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this and I'm going to copy it above, and now I'm going to get rid of the one underneath. So the one above is the one that we're going to use. Now I don't need all the walls and all of that. I basically just need the floor. So I'm going to delete all the walls. I'm going to hit page up and also just click on this and tell it to remove the ceiling. So all I have is that piece now. So this is pretty easy. I'm going to take this, I'm going to move it over, and you'll see it pretty much sets itself right there. Now, if I hit the number 9 key, I can see the bricks of the bridge. You can do this either way. You can raise it up so that the bricks show just barely, or you can leave it right there and then use whatever paint that you want to use. I think I'm going to leave it there, and Let's just take some stones, something or other. Here we go. This one matches pretty well. So I think I'm going to leave that there. And it looks like it all blends in and everything. So that is beautiful. Now I'm just going to do the edges of it, do the sides of it. So, all right. So I'm going to make a little wall there, make a little wall on this side. Perfect. Now I'm going to select some kind of paint that looks like it kind of goes with the bridge. That's okay. There's nothing that goes perfectly. So you can kind of get close, but you can't get perfect. So, all right. So I have that there. And that actually, we're not really going to see that anyway, but I don't know. I paint everything. I can't have anything undone. So, all right. So now I'm going to take these stairs here. These stairs are from Seasons. They're the ones that, in my opinion, go best with it. So if you don't have Seasons, you may have to use another set of stairs. But for me, I like these stairs from Seasons. I feel like they go really well with this. So now the one thing that I don't want is I want this bottom part of it. I don't want it to look like that, but I do want the bottom part of it. So I'm going to take this and put that there. And then I'm going to take the stairs from Seasons and put it over. If it'll go over, why won't it go over? There we go. Okay, that was weird. That was a few minutes of, for whatever reason, the stairs from Seasons would not cover over some of the other stairs. So I finally ended up using some stairs from, I think, Jungle Adventure before it would cover over. Very strange, very strange. Okay, but nonetheless. All right, so I'm going to take this paint from over here, put it on our stairs. So that kind of goes. It's not perfect, but we're not going to get an exact match. But I'm going to take these, copy them to the opposite side. And you may want to, like I had in my castle build that I just used these stairs, this actually went to the castle entrance. So you can do that here as well. Like if you have an entrance over here instead of some stairs, this will line up just fine. So if you want to have some kind of entrance here to a castle or something like that, you can have that there and set up your entrance to your castle as well, which is what I had in my Brescia castle build. If you guys want to check that out, I'll make sure I put a link to that below and at the end of this video. So, all right. So nonetheless, you can do it either way. Stairs on either side, entrance to a castle or something on this side, however you want to do it. For this exercise, just for appearance sake, I think I'm just going to go with the stairs on this side here. Great. Okay, so now we have some stairs here. Now, the thing that I put these out for before all of these different things out is for this element in between here, in between the stairs and the bridge. You kind of want to cover that up, and you can cover that up with a host of things. You can use one of these. These don't look too bad. I've tried a few different things. Now, it does create a little bit of a funny thing there. You can bring them forward a little bit. Maybe have it like so. It blocks off some of the stairs, but I mean, the Sims can go up the stairs in the middle and that's fine. And you can, when you have this in live mode, if you do the bridge like this, if you have the bridge where your paint is over rather than the bricks of the debug bridge, you can actually click on this and say, go here, and tell the Sim to go here. If, however, you set your bridge up so that the bridge is just a little bit lower down or higher up rather, if it's like this, like we talked about. So I hit the 9 key and I just moved it up a little bit. The Sim will traverse this bridge like this. If you prefer this brick look here, the Sim will traverse the bridge like this, but you cannot click on it and tell the Sim to go here and, you know, like wind up in the middle of the bridge. What you have to do is you have to tell the Sim to go to the edge of the stairs here and then tell the Sims to go to the other side. You can't actually click on it. So that's just a little bit tidbit to know if you're using the style bridge, that it does make a little bit of a difference whether or not you're above or below the texture, your own texture. Now I can't get it to go down lower. This is something that I've noticed kind of happens with this. There we go. is it'll get a little finicky if you move it. It'll possibly end up in the wrong place like that, and it can sometimes take a little bit to get it back. And I put it back in the wrong spot. Do I have the right spot yet? Nope, not quite. Almost. There we go. Now I'm in the right spot. Yeah, if you move it, sometimes it can get a little finicky about moving it into the right spot again. So, okay, so anyway, you want to kind of finish off this area, do something with this. And so I like these different options here. This is one of my favorite options, is using this here. And then I'll stick one of these on top. I'll make it just a little bit smaller with the bracket key, and I can stick that on there, and it just kind of looks like it blends there. That's not a bad choice. Another choice that you might want to do is you may want to take one of these and then one of these for the middle, and you can make it look like your own column there. And so that's not a bad option either. Just different options that you can use to make the stairs blend in with the bridge so it looks like it goes together and it's kind of a seamless thing. And then of course you want something underneath the bridge, and let's go ahead and put a fountain underneath the bridge. There we go. So we have a fountain underneath the bridge. And as I'm sure you guys know, you can set this up how you want and then put a whole bunch of vegetation around it, sort of like I had on my Brescia Castle. And then it goes pretty seamless and it makes it all look pretty good. Now I can also take this fountain and put it right to the edge there, which is kind of cool. So that looks like it's going directly underneath the whole thing, and the bridge is going over the water like that. And then you can put a bunch of vegetation around and it'll look great. It'll look like it's meant to be. There we go. That looks more like the type of water that you might see underneath a bridge like this. So hopefully this guy gives you guys some ideas of how you can use this bridge, and I'll show you too before we head out. I will have our sim traverse this bridge. Okay, so here's our sim, and because I don't have the brick and I have my own texture here, I can tell him to go right into the middle of the bridge or tell him to go to the other side. So he will walk the entire thing. So that's a pretty beautiful thing, and it doesn't really matter what you have on the end posts. He'll traverse it either way. And so there you go. That's how to incorporate this bridge into one of your builds. And I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, please don't forget to hit that like button below and comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any requests for any tutorials as well in the comments. And thank you all so much for spending the time with me today. Hope to see y'all back again next time. Bye now.